Hey DIY friends, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to share with you how to make this magnetic sign. You can use the whole pictures, you can use the whole memos, or whatever your heart desires using some very inexpensive products. The first thing you're going to want to do is get yourself a canvas. I'm using a regular canvas that I no longer need, punching a hole through with my scissors and ripping out all of the actual canvas. I just want to have the actual frame itself. Now my frame came with these staples in the four corners. I also took those out. You want to get yourself a cookie pan from Dollar Tree, and these things are magnetic. So I am going to be basically putting this in the middle of the frame, not in the back. I do not want it to be like a floating situation. I want to actually put it in the center. So I'm going to get my Dremel, and then I will cut out all of the perimeter so I can only have the flat part of this cookie sheet. Once I have completed that, I'm going to carefully remove this from the actual part of the body. This thing is sharp, so you want to make sure you're being careful when removing it. To make this piece more manageable, I'm going to be using my metal file to file all of the edges around this piece so that I do not nick myself while completing this DIY. I purchased this from my local hardware store for $1 and some change, so if you are going to be doing anything with metal, I recommend getting one of these so you can always make sure the edges and the corners are indeed smooth so you don't hurt yourself. So I realized this piece was actually too long for the inside of the canvas, so I just bent it using basically my hands and my body weight to fold it at the very bottom. And now I'm using my needle nose pliers to pinch it a lot more over so I can basically push it down to be flat against the whole body like this. And then I'm going to get my needle nose pliers again and then pinch it all the way from one end to the other end to make it as flat as possible. Now I'm going to put this metal sheet right in the middle of the canvas, carefully making sure it is aligned properly before moving on to the next step. Alright, so it's looking exactly how I want it to look, and now I am going to just stain this frame using some stain I had in the house. It's like a dark oak color, but you could leave it in its natural state or actually paint it with spray paint or regular house paint. And then I'm going to get me some contact cement, and this is crucial as this will allow your frame and the metal piece to actually be together. Contact cement is very simple and easy to use, so just make sure you are being careful. It is not touching my skin. I make sure to go around it. You're also going to take this Blooming Holiday Greenery I got from Joann a while ago, and because these little spaces on the actual sides of the canvas, I want to cover that, and the greenery will be perfect, and it goes so well with this dark tone stain I have on the wood. So just using my hot glue gun, I'm going around the perimeter of this canvas frame and inside, and I'm going to be putting a bead of glue, pushing it down, a bead of glue, pushing it down all the way around to make sure it is 100% adhered. Once I fixed all the greenery, it looked rather plain to me, so I'm taking out this other Blooming Holiday thing I got, and I'm going to cut out all those little white pieces. They are so cute with the green and the brown of this canvas. I felt like, you know what, this would be perfect in random spots. And I also realized, like, okay, earlier I popped out the staples in the very center, corners of the frame, and I don't want those to show because it's literally the main thing my eye go to. So I decided to use some hot glue, and then I decided to make a little decorative pattern with these little white beads coming from the inside corner to the outside on each corner, and it looks so cute. This DIY is a prime example of how a little imagination can go a long way when you have a whole closet full of random stuff to DIY with. And after everything was dried, this is what it came out to look like. I like how the white really is just making this look so much better. And here I have it on my wall. I hope you really enjoyed this DIY. Thank you for all my subscribers. If you're new, thank you for tuning in. Please rate and subscribe. Have a good day.